All right, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing this evening? It is Saturday night. We're back as usual. Some good stuff queued up to give away tonight. Continuing work on this, where's the cover? Dom R35 here. And yeah, doing the usual thing. Before I jump into the chat and say hello like I usually do, though, just want to remind people of a couple things. Number one, if you enjoy these streams, please hit that like button, and you might as well subscribe too while you're at it if you haven't yet, so you can catch these streams in the future and get notified and all that good stuff. But that totally helps me out, and I really appreciate it. And then number two, don't forget we do have that live 10 code active tonight during the stream. So if you were thinking about grabbing something, maybe one of the Delphi decals or Kotobukiya kits that we got in stock yesterday, you can use that code, save 10%, and it's good for you, good for me, it's good for everybody, I think. Anyone else getting that go? So, what's going on? I'm going to jump in the chat. What's up, Gunpla Viking? John Moorhead, Dylan Dull, Innocence of Heart. Gian, Blue Falcon Door, what's up? Kyle Dixon, what's up, Deck and Crew? Hope you are all having a good weekend. I am. Today's a pretty good day. I mean, a typical Saturday for me, but a good day. What's up, Travis Phipps? We survived another week. Happy weekend. What's up, Andrew Peruzzi? What's up, Luzju, Gam? Hey, buddy. Hey, Nick. Congrats on 52 weeks of updates. Thanks. I can't really believe that we're there. But then again, I can't really believe that the business and everything else is where it's at, because the last year and a half has just flown by. What's up, William Diamond? Slate Control, Mecha B Flips, Stephen Lucas. What's up, folks? What's everybody building tonight? Great question. What's everybody up to tonight? What's everybody working on? What's up, Steve Hummel? What's up, Jason J? Knuckle Zero Z. What's going on? Arcane. Just finished an RG Tall Geese. Nice. It's a Buster. Dylan Dull. David Hovick. James Clark. That's good. That's an RDD and Grayson Perkins. What's going on? I'm down working on the MG Shenlong. Nice. Mecha B Flips is working on HG Barbatos Lupus Rex. Cool. What's up, Chad Creamer? Grayson Perkins going back and forth between HG Heavy Arms and RG Sazabi. Cool. Michael Busser, what's up? Rob the Builder. Kikai Mazdis. Maybe that's an acronym. Starting on the MG EW Epion. I got for my birthday a few days ago. Nice. And a belated happy birthday. What's up, TJ Van Land? G-Ming. Scott. Trinity. Good evening to everyone. Dylan Dull. Anyone else getting an echo? Anyone else getting an echo? It's a good question. How's the audio tonight? What's up, Sup Kyle? Optimist Rhymes. Morpheus. Hey, Nick. You finished that PG Unleashed yet? I haven't touched a PG Unleashed, so maybe you're confused. Maybe I'm confused. I'm probably confused. So Cody Radliff, David Cobb, Innocence of Heart, Skywalker PJ, Andrew, Steve Hummel, Ivan, Sig Zion, what's up? Kevin, what's going on? Crazy Rabbit, what's up? Going to be listening while working underneath my car today. Awesome. What's up, Wyatt? Patrick Dukeshire. Hey, Nick. Hope you're having a good day. So far, so good. Robert Sailor working at PG Dolo Riser. Nice. Just Kikai is fine. Thank you. Awesome. What's up, Red? Hazel. Osla. Drew Gate America got him, so I'm from that. Okay, no echo. Wait, might not have been Unleashed. Was that Charity Stream PG? That was the GP01, was the Charity Stream PG. Okay, I think I'm caught up in the chat, and I'm going to start building again and doing all that good stuff. Pen out of the way. What's up, Urfig? HDH3 normal, cool. Yeah, so what's everybody up to? What's everybody working on? The whole mention of charity stream thing actually reminds me. So we're working on kind of turning the attic, the old Mecha attic, so to speak, into a like hobby room. We've been putting down floor slowly but surely. We're like maybe 60% of the way there, a little bit less. And I was thinking today when we were working on putting down our third roll of flooring that doing the charity stream this year up there might be cool if I can get it all situated. Because I should have more workspace, be easier for someone like my wife to come in and join me and work on something of her own. And I might be able to do something kind of crazy. I don't know. I'm still not sure what I want to build this year. Or any of those details, really. One thing is I'm starting to get nervous already about thinking about trying to move my PC up there to do a stream. That's right, I haven't watched since you were working on its core. I got real busy and distant. Welcome back, glad to see you again. Look forward to spending another 24 hours up with you. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta figure out how not to do that. That's crazy. I have to put both the kids away next week when the high news shows up. Not gonna lie, I moved a little when you said it was tentatively scheduled. Ship next week. I can organize my workspace. Nice. Finished weathering my repaired kit last night. Awesome. Finished a Barbatos this weekend. Working on a custom. Nice Trinity. Let's see, 14 and 12. Kind of looking forward to winter and less lawn mowing and more building, hopefully. For a while we had kind of like a family build day thing going on where we'd kind of hang out for an hour or two and work on whatever we were working on, and it was pretty cool. And then things got busy. So hopefully we get the attic squared away and get a little bit of time. What's up, Rob Rosencrantz? And hopefully sometime between now and December, hopefully sooner than that, really, I can figure out what I might do for a charity stream this year. PG in 24 hours thing was quite intense, so I feel like I need something in the same ballpark of difficulty and effort, but I don't want to bite off too much. / organizing my workspace. Oh, sorry, I read that one. What's up, Jason Galloway? The background music you got going there. Nice, thank you. Charity Scream idea. Nick assembles IKEA furniture with no manual and blindfolded. How about that? I think that would be interesting, but interesting in a completely different way. Renewing the winters for, yeah, I mean, they're what they are. I'm not looking forward to breaking out the snowblower and doing with all that stuff again. Particular reason why there's a shortage of the MG Eclipse Gundam. I'm not sure. I don't know if they limited production or they just predicted that everyone would want one, but they pre-allocated what everybody would get, so they knew up front that more people wanted it than they would be able to supply for that initial batch. Speaking of my snowblower, though, my usual go-to for getting my annual snowblower tune-up seems to have dropped off the face of the earth. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. Working on a MG Justice Custom. Very cool. Sub Arcs 178 Mark II. Surprised to hear the Dom R35 wasn't based in the older HGC Dom or used to make the Revive kit. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that older one. Kit's interesting so far though. Optimus Primes, they are doing what GameStop does with games. They make a certain amount to keep the demand high and to keep more money off everyone. I don't know. Are the prices actually higher per pound or whatever? What's this thing you call snow? Still working on PG0. If you can build a Gundam, you can service a snowblower, no problem. Robert, the problem isn't whether I can, it's the time. Not that it takes that long. It might take less time to just figure out how to do it than to call somebody up and have them do it, but I just do not have time for anything. The new Dom MG's not come out? Not yet. They're early next year is when they're in production. I placed my orders for them last week, I think, about a week ago, a little over a week and a half maybe. Do you recommend combining PG Arc 78-2 Unleashed this year? Is that possible? This kit becomes extremely hard to get and had to pay much more to get in the future. I have a feeling they'll keep making them, I just don't know how long. Been Eclipse at a game exchange here and at Abilene, Texas, and they want 109 for it. So that doesn't confirm Bandai doing that though on purpose, because if Bandai's prices didn't go up, there is no benefit to Bandai for creating that shortage. It's more likely just that they made a mistake or didn't get lucky. But for the best, I was about to buy one and I don't really have the money going to Christmas. Speaking of snow globes, are you going to have a snow globe Haro themed contest? I don't know. Maybe. We could maybe do something like that in the Discord. I have to think about it and I need time. I'm stressing over the repaired thing because that deadline's on the horizon and I gotta start getting ready to publish brackets and all that stuff. Do you have a favorite airbrush? I'm building a booth and buying my first one. I only have one. I use an Iwata HPCS and it does the job. I like it. And then we can do Easter egg painted Haros for Easter. Finished my Haro lantern today. Got to snap a good pic and send it in. Lots of fun. Cool. What's up, Joseph? Blue Falcon ready to prime up my entry for the repaired contest tomorrow. Nice. Getting down to the wire. It's like less than 2 weeks now, I think, right? D5 and G1. Now back to work in the paired entry. So it has more to do with all the supply chain issues. Factor is risk associated with new product and possible lack of demand. I'm gonna wait to get my hands on the G Gundam when you restock it. Hopefully you also get the MG Wing Zero for a COD in the near future. Hopefully. I had those for a while. think we got more in order. Mix of whether or not a full production run was worth it, and a chance to work out any bugs. Guess who lucked out and got a burning Gundam from Target recently? What's up, Orlando? The HPCS, and I've had mine for 13 years. Nice. Made a Har Lantern earlier this week. I have no idea what I'm gonna do when it comes to customization, but it looks cute. Nice. What's going on in the Gunpla Stop? To see Bandai planning the old 0079 kits for retail release in Japan seems like a good way to keep shelves stocked while not needing to use as much plastic per kit. It's an interesting thought. Flugel on pre-order. That was sweet, nice. Guess when the Ava Unit 08 RG will be back in stock. Not off the top of my head. We might have some on order, but it's hard to remember. And if I start looking things up, then I want to spend the whole stream looking things up. I'm hoping when the new hire starts that once we get him up to speed, I'll be able to have somebody hanging out during at least some of these streams to look some of that stuff up live, but we'll have to see if that works out that way. They should wait on those high new. Those should arrive early next week. The pre-orders will go out probably midweek, and they'll be up on the restock next Friday. Assuming no shipping issues, which is a big assumption right now. Symbol is molded separate, not decal. Yeah, the Flugel looks interesting. D16. Working with non-Bandai kits makes me really appreciate how nice Bandai kits are in plastic and molding quality. Definitely true. Bandai definitely spoils us. You're gonna get more of the entry grade Gundams. I just got the USA 101, the standard, to go with it. I think we are. I believe that we have some on order. When I get unburied, I plan on hopefully posting on the Discord some lists of what is scheduled to come in and stuff. Working on Kotobuki and Good Smoke is cool. How many times you thought you sunk my battleship when locating pieces? Well, now I'm going to think about it all the time, Samuel. Someone should set up a battleship board beforehand. Before, like, a master grade, maybe. And see how long it takes to get a sink. Well, when you got your new employees, hopefully you get unburied soon. Hopefully. I'm not sure what the learning curve is going to be like before they're up to speed enough to actually make things easier for me and take some off my plate. Alright, we got a head. I wonder why it looks so dark. A little better. How bad is the shipping issue compared to last holiday season? It's hard to compare. I haven't had any issues shipping outwards. We've had more issues coming in, I think, than last year, at least normal times of the year. I don't know about the holiday times. Artie, oh man, I really enjoyed the interview with Mrs. Mecha this week. We're making her check it out. Thanks, Artie. Glad you liked it. That was definitely a fun one to shoot. Okay, arms. V1 and 2. Runners V1 and 2 anyway. 9 and 10. You think OSHA exists in any of the Gundam universes? Probably. Or an equivalent. It's a full weapon set for the entry grade Gramps due for production in December. Might be worth waiting for that. Comes with the beam javelin, Gundam hammer, and all. Barry Dom R35. Yes, this is the Dom R35. It's a Gundam Build Fighters variation. Everything has been the same for me in CA. Everything's still taken at the same time. I'm guessing rural areas are the most affected. I don't know. I just know I've noticed a lot of like delayed incoming shipments, especially like pallets. Bigger shipments are often sitting extra days, even extra weeks before they get all the way to us. So that's not super fun. But outbound, I don't think has been too bad. Our usual UPS driver, though, on I think it was Thursday, said things seemed like they were starting to get worse. Extra hours, kind of worse. That the holiday rush was kind of upon us. I'm gonna start cleaning up, so I'm gonna put you on cast. Nice. PC3. being shipped from Japan. His tracking status hasn't been updated in about 25 days, just hanging out in Tokyo Bay. I think those, during normal times at least, you don't really get a lot of updates if it's going by surface. You kind of find out that it's like on the ship, or almost on the ship, and then you hear when it gets here. Usually after you've kind of forgotten about it. But I haven't really shipped anything from Japan directly in a while. Thinking that was probably the case. That's most likely what's going on, but I have no idea what things really look like over there now. It might take them extra long to get stuff on ships. I don't know. Definitely not forgetting about it. Been waiting on it since August. These wait times are getting ridiculous. What's up, the Supersaurus Rex? I'm looking forward to the vlog that will be going up this week on Tuesday from the Granite Con IPMS event I went to last Sunday. I haven't actually seen it yet. I think Santana said it was mostly done. But I'm looking forward to that one going up. Rob the Builder, Nick, are you a Resident Evil fan? If so, have you seen the trailer for the new movie? Maybe casually. I haven't, I didn't play the games other than, you know, maybe a little bit while hanging out at a friend's house or something. I've seen some of the movies, and I know that there's a new trailer out, but I don't think I've seen it. Sniper, how's everyone tonight? What's up, Sniper? Any chance you know of be getting any PG Zaku to it? Not for a while. I work in the cell phone industry and we're close to 2022 for delivery dates. I believe it. Adam Shield's been gone a few weekends. What are we building this week? This week we are on week 2 of the Dom R35, the Build Fighters Dom variation that I think shows up in like the last episode or something. For probably seconds. We have a con here in my town in January. I was thinking of checking it out. Cool, Grayson. Your trailer looks great, very accurate to games. Cool. Explains those big shoulders. Yeah, they're huge. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I want to paint this one, and I'll probably try to... I feel like that I should take care of that seam line. But it's going to make painting hard because of the part separation down here if I want to make these color separated. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try carving a panel line into that or something. They fired George Romero for making the first RE movie. I don't know any of the backstory in that. built any kind of breaker battle log sets yet? I have not, but I'm gonna wait until we get them in. I'm not gonna go buy them from Target or whatever. We got our pre-orders up, what, like a week and change ago or something, so. Standing question, when you get to the finer grades, does it buff out the scratchiness that the coarser ones make, or do you need to follow up with some paint to fix? That's kind of the idea, and if the rougher the grit, the more of a mess you have, so you gotta be careful with that. I go fairly aggressive with the 400, but you probably want to avoid that if you're really concerned about that stuff, or at least be very careful with the low grit. Because they hired the zombie movie director and then fired him for being too much like the game. All right, so we're gonna call out this first giveaway. We've got 3 items up for grabs today. We've got an HG Ava 1 test type from Rebuild of Evangelion, courtesy of Why Am I Here? It was actually Ding and Dent from the Discord that was donated. We also have a Cerebus Black file from Disbay, and the Rabiot Green that we just got in stock Friday from 30-minute missions line. So we've got a smaller number tonight. Let's start with a smaller range this week. So let's put a number in the chat between 1 and 750. 1 and 750. Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. If there's a conflict, we will deconflict it with a coin toss. The magic Discord challenge coin. And also remember, we only ship to US addresses. So if you win and you're not in the US, we'll have to figure out where to send it to for you. And I'll draw in a few minutes here. Too late for the numbers. Not yet, Billy. I haven't called time yet, so the number range is 1 to 750. Shoulder pieces here. I think I'm gonna call time in a moment, do that, and then I guess build this arm. Get the random number generator ready here. So time is called. Can't for the life of me find my Haro, and he's hypothetically the center of so many kit bashes that I don't even know where he could be. Ouch. But Homer, what are you building this time? I missed last week's live. This week we are continuing on. It's the Dom R35. I feel like I've answered that a lot the past 2 weeks. Maybe it's not very recognizable of a kit. So time is called. We're drawing 3 numbers tonight. First number for the HG Ava, 345. I suppose he's saved from the Harrow Lantern contest. 345. The Cerebus Black. I think it's black anyway. Number 63. And finally, the Rabiot Green is 224. As messages start showing up. $345, 63, and 224. I'm glad that person texted me. Didn't text me something inappropriate. 345, 63, 224. So let me know if anybody is a winner. I'll confirm. And if we have no winners, we'll draw again in like 20, 30 minutes, something like that. Okay. Right arm. I need C1. So 1, 25, 31. Finish the HG Ava 1 kit I bought from you the other day. Just break a piece that goes in the shoulder trying to paint it. Bummer. Step away for 5 minutes and miss it. Bummer. Slight control. We'll be doing another draw in a little bit. I don't think no one's mentioned anybody as a winner yet, so... So it looks like we will likely be rolling those over. Yes, I love, tell me if I'm the only one, but I love when nubs are on the end of a peg that's going to get buried. And you don't have to worry about cleaning it up at all. Evas are a lot bigger than Gundams, I believe, in the anime. I think that is true. Super Service Rex's Mecha Warehouse a physical browsable store, if not ever considered. So it is technically not. We allow people to come into the warehouse and browse, but we don't have a point of sale in the warehouse. We don't operate it like a store. So you could come in and place an order for something you see for local pickup, and we can grab it for you right there while you're at the warehouse. But we do not operate it like a normal store, and the main reason for that is the fact that online inventory mixed with physical inventory means there's a lot of possibilities for you to grab something and it to be already out of stock on the website, especially on a really busy day. And I don't want to have to tell somebody that their order has to be canceled because someone grabbed it out from underneath them in the store, or because someone bought it online before they got to it. Just causes more confusion and just more effort to kind of maintain the storefront, so to speak. Hopefully I fix it with some UV resin and paint to match the build, but for now it's just looks like battle damage. Nubs, I definitely said nubs, I think. They realized how big a Megazord is compared to a Gundam. They're releasing a 1/144 scale Megazord toy, and it's 11 inches tall. Wow. That's big. And trying to juggle in-store and online inventory being a headache. Yeah, I think another prominent shop in Canada had a similar issue that they talked about recently. And it's exactly why I avoided it from the beginning, because I knew it would be an issue. I was condemned to his brethren. Also, you are a dangerous person to watch, because I just bought 2 Haros basically because I was here. Theft is annoying too. It is. So far, I don't think theft was an issue for us, but I'd imagine if you got a lot of people coming in. And a couple of stores suffering due to inventory control issues. That's depot, weapon and new kit. Let's watch the video from the Canada shop. It's a mess. And I tried making a diorama with their Gunpla. I haven't yet, but I do plan on doing it. Well, I got like a little vignette kind of thing, I guess. I feel like we have enough issues, and they're pretty rare, but enough issues where inventory doesn't match. And we occasionally have to tell somebody that, you know, we screwed up and probably shipped someone the wrong item or something and ran out of something. Or miscounted when inventory came in or whatever. And that happens, you know, maybe once or twice a month tops right now. And I would only imagine if we were selling stuff right out of the store without any sort of precautions for that in place, that we'd be doing that like daily. And I hate when I have to send that email to say, hey, we made a mistake and don't have the thing that we thought we did. Think about chat. My neighbors made a trip to IKEA. They got workers to help them out. They didn't have a plan on how to unload it all. Hooray for the muscly neighbor. Wait, that's me. The plastic on this kit is really nice. Really nice to clean nubs on this stuff. Anyone able to go through your stock room and pick up kits is a nightmare waiting to happen no matter how well you organize your system. Yeah, that's been one of the things too, is like one of my big concerns that I don't really have an answer to is having someone walk through and grab something and then like put it somewhere else. You know, we operate as a warehouse, not as a like storefront, so we don't really have any sort of process in place to make sure things are in the right place, other than the fact that they were initially put in the right place and have no reason to not be in that right place. You prefer the harder plastic for nub cleanup? It seems like it's easier for me. I like this. It's like, it feels a little bit softer. I think it's nice for cleanup because you don't have to really work super hard at it, and the nubs don't mark up super bad if you're trying to make it, you know, without painting and stuff. Blue plastic can be hit or miss with how nice it is. This seems to be pretty good. They're visible on this light blue slightly, but they're pretty clean. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. People aren't considered the system. Most will be, but only takes the one, right? I had somebody come in one time and like swipe a bunch of stuff to the side to try to look in back for stuff, and I was like, dude, this is a warehouse. The stuff in back is the same as the stuff in front. It is exactly the same. We're not hiding it. It's not like somebody stocked the shelf all weird. It's just how it is. Triggering my OCD. I feel like warehouse organization is like one of those things that I feel really anxious about when it's not being upkept well, because it helps identify errors and problems early when everything is where it should be. Probably drives other people nuts that I'm so OCD about it, but it really matters. Then the Live Lance backpack tonight to test on the desk side. Cool. Worked retail, so years ago when I found out there are people who go out Saturday night to fill up the cart with random things just to drop them off as is their goal. Stunned. That's crazy. Jersey. And this other store had their warehouse open on the weekends with a storefront at their old location. I always wondered if the in-person shopping interfered with the online orders. It might, or maybe they had stock separated versus chrome-plated parts. You can't do anything about the cut marks on those. Very true. I know you hiding Zaku's. Or does all have OCD? I don't think all do. Work in retail and absolutely hate when people move things to look behind for something else. I feel you're paying the OCD when it's business, and even small problems keep other people from product. I don't know. Maybe it's not technically. Just hiding good stuff from his customers. Why would you want to actually sell things? No, it's true. It's just I don't want to hide stuff because we gotta pick those orders. We gotta be able to find that stuff. If we gotta dig around and look for it, then that means we're wasting time. It drives me nuts when it happens by accident. We gotta like find something. Do you do a yearly inventory? We haven't. I'm hoping to just be able to get in place a system where we can start doing like rolling inventory on stuff to try to catch problems sooner, and we might actually attempt an annual inventory this year because we've got a lot of stuff. You know, last year I was the only person picking orders or doing any of that kind of stuff, so I feel like things were more accurate. I just think I held myself to a really high standard and didn't have issues very often. But we definitely need something in place because just more orders, more stuff going on, people packing orders that aren't there constantly. Nick, do you know all your inventory off the top of your head? Like what stuff we have in stock, or where they are, or how many we have? Because there's a lot of stuff I know, and there's definitely some stuff that's starting to get to the point where I have to think about things. And especially some of the newer items coming in, they might get checked in and put on the shelf before I even see them. What happened while you're doing a full store inventory and you go get online orders? You have to constantly adjust the inventory count. So the nice thing is there is software that will take into account what's on orders and give you how many should actually be on the shelf. And I think if you use that software the right way dynamically, then it should be valid while you're going around, or even if you print the stuff out and aren't packing orders in the middle. It's only when orders are being packed that those counts would be inaccurate temporarily. And that's why I think a rolling inventory, like when we're done packing orders for the day, I'll have somebody I'm gonna get back to. We were doing it for a little while. But you could go and say, oh, we're gonna inventory all the Tamiya paint today. And just count them all up. And maybe tomorrow it's Vallejo paint. The next day maybe it's 30-minute missions kits and, you know, etc. And as long as there's a plan to get to everything eventually, then those counts should be pretty accurate most of the time. I just need a plan in place to have somebody around that has that spare time and capacity to do that stuff. Rolling inventory counts are wonderful. Yeah, I think that'll be a good way to identify problems before they're problems and reduce the number of problems we have. But it really just takes having somebody that I can put in charge of that stuff. Joe, the Kyokai Senki sets, I don't think they're out yet. We have pre-orders up for a lot of them though on the website. I'm gonna slow hit the difficult items. Stationary, anyone? Argis is terrible. What is RGIS? Or Argis? As someone who has worked at point-of-sale warehouse both before and after the digital age, I get it. You think collectors are bad. Try dealing with contractors. So I worked at Blockbuster for a few months. I remember the manager decided to inventory the whole store, all the DVDs, video games, candies, drinks. It was a nightmare. I can imagine. It's a big task. Funny, whenever people are either hyper OCD about their accounts are near perfect, or that they're the type and you have all sorts of stuff you don't know about, and I'm missing plenty. Think, do you always straight build, or do you paint kits too sometimes? Manny, I do paint. I've got 4 or 5 painted builds now. This one will probably be painted. I want to do more painting. Really, I just need to get my schedule cleared up. RGS is outside inventory company. Company comes in and do inventory for big retail stores. When I worked loss prevention at Target many moons ago, we had to supervise them as they did the inventory. Your SKU check in my nightmares. Worked as a team lead for almost a decade in toys and sporting goods. Very acquainted with loss prevention. The SKU check. Sounds like I'm missing out on something. His arms are really interesting. Used to work for an inventory company. Most stores weren't so bad. Grocery stores are killer though, I bet. Customized my ass dropped because oh man, it won't stay together. Did 1 year of asset protection for Target and got the hell out of there. Plans to carry more brands, airbrushes or air compressors. We definitely need to carry more of that stuff. Unfortunately, expert to find excuse in my store, so I had to look up all the checks during inventory. Ouch. Try explaining how you inventory bulk oil tank by number of gallons per inch of oil. When you have a DNI sticker in displays, and just always tries to somehow find a way to put them in the system. Is that the high new? This is not the high new. This is the HG Dom R35. Used to hate doing inventory when I worked at a store. It always started out okay, and then around 3:30 a.m. there's 6 of us at a table trying to count 300 t-shirts. And each of us would get a different number. I imagine that's what happens at 3:30. All right, I think it is time to do a second draw. Let's continue with the slightly lower numbers tonight. So let's put a number up in chat between 1 and 400. Number between 1 and 400. One number per person. Do not delete or change your number, and remember, we only ship to US addresses. Everyone should have to work 1 full year retail and do at least 1 inventory. Ouch. I've come to talk about Gil Googs. Okay, I need one more E here. E16. Nick, I just got the poster that I won during this stream. 2 streams ago. It's fantastic. Nice. Posters are nice. Enjoyed this Ava set. Nice. Which one? Slowed Moon. Feels like how in Korea everyone has to serve 3 years in the military. Everyone should have to serve 1 year big box retail. I think people say that about food service sometimes too, don't they? Maybe just if you're a douchebag to people that work in food service, you should have to work a year in food service as punishment. Customer service, really. Well, I have to say, working customer service for Mecha Warehouse, I think, and doing that stuff is probably a joy compared to doing customer service for a lot of other places. Guys joined late from work. Hope all are having a great day. What's up, Tiger G? Having a deal face to face. It's a thing, I bet. God, I got tired of people asking me how many tacos come in this 12 pack. Now that question sounds familiar. Customer service, I have a limit. Mentioned it before, but that time I got a deer leg custom cut to fit into a tent this guy was returning. Believe me, I'm not very cordial RPG. Alright, so I want to call time here and draw some numbers for our 3 open prizes. People don't realize how stressful customer service till they worked it. Comes to the bean and cheese burrito. Thanks for the sub, Jason Briones. All right. Okay, so 3 numbers. First number 97. 97 for the HG Ava. 188 for the Cerebus Black. And 333 for the Rabiot Green. So 97, 188, and 333. Let me know if we have any winners and I'll confirm. Got one a lady came in to talk about with kids and said, oh look, they're $5 boxes are $5 now. James Clark 97, nice. Okay, I can confirm that one in a sec, and then I'll finish up this arm. Cool, confirmed. So James Clark, I think you know the drill. Send me an email, nick@mechawarehouse.com, or a DM, Discord, Instagram, wherever, and we'll get that prize out to you. Any winners for the other 2? Dairy Queen to talk about taught me how to be patient. What? Looks like you're the winner. Someone had 333. Oh, Samuel Kaiser. Oh, or Melina Hernandez. Samuel Kaiser? Is that how you pronounce it? Samuel or Melina. So Samuel and Melina, you guys can call it heads or tails, whoever calls it first, and I will flip the coin to determine a winner. James Clark, you won the HG Ava test type. Okay, my next part's here. I need B14, B114. Oh, Samuel Kaiser called heads. So heads for Samuel and tails for Melina. I'm gonna cut this piece off real quick. And we'll see who wins it. There's a lady that complained her food was too hot and wanted another meal, and for us to serve it to her cooler. That's awesome. Okay, so Samuel called heads. Called having a entire pizza thrown at me when I worked at Little Caesars, and I turned on my murder eyes and asked them to kind of leave. wise move on their part to go, I bet. Okay, flipping this. Heads for Samuel Kaiser and tails for Melina. How does this work if I drop it? Gonna go perfectly with the AV Unit 2 I got on D&D Lottery. Still gotta claim it though. Shipping is amazing. People call to ask what their package was shipped with a different service. With the UPS, FedEx, and USPS. All different companies. That's great, Travis. So, if you guys believe me here, it landed on my leg. Just heads up. So I'm sure Samuel will want it to be that one. So I think we'll go with that because it did land clearly. It wasn't one side. Back in my gas station days, I remember when people would get mad when we'd run out of gas before a snowstorm or hurricane. Like, damn, you're all panic buying up the gas. I can't just go make more. I had to work as a driver for Jimmy John's, and we were open at night till about 3 or 4 a.m. Horror stories of drunk people, I bet. So, Samuel, same as Team Lena called BS. I bet. Sorry, Melina. Yeah, she got real quiet after. She didn't actually chime in about which side she wanted either, so she might not even be actively here right now. But Samuel, send me a DM or email nick@mechawarehouse.com and we'll get that set up to send out that Rabio Green. We still got that Cerebus Black though, so we will draw again in a little bit, and I'm going to get back to working on this right arm. I probably count myself lucky that I didn't have any super weird customer service jobs growing up. I worked at a public library, which was super easy in terms of that stuff. Not really a lot of customer service doing that. I did work as a cashier at a car dealership for a little while. That wasn't too bad. If somebody was really upset about something, you could just pass the buck on to somebody in management. Everyone else, it's not all that hard to reroute a package you sent to the wrong place. If you can catch it before it's delivered, it's easy. Key is before it's delivered. The worst one I've seen, we had a customer accidentally flip their address and send it to east whatever instead of west whatever. And so it ended up being delivered on like the other side of the city they lived in or something. But they didn't tell us until after it was out for delivery, and so there was like nothing we could do. So check your addresses when you order stuff. Went to the library as a teen, organized the DVDs, sorting out the books from the shoot return thing. Yeah, good times. Sorting people is terrible more time than not. So many people admire my patience because some people just need to catch hands. Worked for an e-commerce shop. Customer wanted to cancel their order, told me to call the USPS driver and turn the truck around just because Amazon can do it to their dispatch. I had to take a delivery one night to a house. It was January and there was snow and ice, and it was about 1 a.m. Give the dude his food. Another guy runs out, slips while trying to get in my car. Like, where would you rank your mileage scale between 1 and 10? -3. No, and really, I don't know, maybe like a 5. It's hard to say. Like, I think, like when I do painted builds or any of this stuff, I think I do kind of okay. But there's a lot of advanced skills I don't use. I don't like pre-shade when I paint or describe my own panel lines or any of that stuff yet. I'm sure I could do a ton better. get pretty good at like seam line removal, mold line removal and stuff, but I feel like I could be a lot better. Had to have been before the time of autofill. I've had weird autofill issues where somebody contacted me one time to say, hey, my orders are like always being shipped across town. We got to sort it out every time. And that was an autofill issue where they had autofilled it once, or the autofill picked it up when they did it wrong. And then, of course, it was wrong every other time they placed an order. Okay, B1, 3, and 5. Escort driver follow-up. It's the industry term. Basically, we send a driver to where the package is delivered on a retrieval mission. Drivers are pretty good at getting stuff back, at least. Okay. So, I mean, that probably works. At the time, I was, and I still, most of my contact with UPS goes through Shopify, because we're using their account for buying the shipping. And so we technically don't have that relationship with UPS directly. And at the time, I didn't realize that I probably had a little bit more option to go around Shopify for that stuff. And I think they attempted one, but had no luck. I forget where it was sent to. Any Black Friday deals on the website this year? There will be some Black Friday deals. Nothing has been published yet. Probably going to be similar to last year. But nothing has been officially determined yet. I need to figure that out over the next couple weeks, I think, so we can start getting our ads ready and stuff. I would have issues with those transformer type kits. Got an MG MSN 001A1 and getting a jet mode is a pain. Was messing with it, trying to figure out how to paint it. I think transformables are almost always a pain. Autofill got me one time and one time only. Sent something to my ex-wife's mom. Thank God it was something dumb. The grade of the P Bandai 8th Team Gundam. I'm not sure which one you're referring to. If you have a tracking number and the address that the package is addressed to, you can fully deal with the shipping company. You have quite literally the same info that we do at that point. I imagine so, and that's like stuff I know now. You know, a year and a half ago or whatever, I didn't have that information. Although, if you've ever tried calling UPS, it is less than ideal. What are you thinking of building next, Nick? I'm not sure. I might go back to another Wingmaster grade, probably. There's a bunch of unpainted kits I want to knock out, because I want to do the rest of the P Bandai Wing stuff unpainted, or at least one of them that way. And so I got a few more of those projects to do. But I'm not totally sure. It's just a Robot Spirits action figure. That could be true. Thinking of snapping together the Han Solo Stormtrooper kit I grabbed from your overstock sale. Nice. I haven't built any of the Star Wars stuff. I probably should. Thinking of painting on a stream. I've thought about it. The problem is the compressor's loud which would make it harder to talk. And I think more importantly, my kids sleep in the next room. They're in bed now, and I think the noise might be too much. Sticking to the endless waltz after the heavy arms custom. I've got Ultron, Sandrock custom, Tall Geese 2 and 3 left for the entire like Gundam Wing Master Grade series. With a GPS tag for where something was dropped off, UPS's accuracy within about 10 feet, FedEx is about 15 to 20, and I've heard USPS is 10 to 20. Minus apartment building, can't do elevation. Good to know, still buzzing from the win. I have bad luck with these things. Well, congrats, glad you having a good day, I guess. Come to think of it, I might have even been talking directly to UPS on that one. I don't remember. Because UPS did get a request in to try to retrieve it, so it might have even been through them. Maybe I'm misremembering stuff. But all I know is that they didn't have any luck retrieving it. Usually stick with parts formations and not true transformations. USPS, FedEx, UPS, Amazon, non-beat the absolute horror show that is DHL. That's funny. Alright, we got one arm on. If you ever have an issue in your area, try and get the local hub numbers from different drivers. Those are typically unlisted, but get you directly to people who can do things on the fly. That's a good. Travis, you say you work for one of these companies? I need somebody to get me a directory of all the hubs. I don't know if my driver has all the hub numbers. I think I had one of the local hub number at one point. I was getting a hold of somebody for something. I guess I screwed up my MG Shenlong so many months ago. Bummer Raptor. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna pull a screen phone call, start harassing the hubs. I just need all the insider information so I can solve problems and more importantly, not sit on hold or have to try to figure out how to navigate the UPS phone system. I'm pretty sure I had to yell some choice words last time I called UPS to get a hold of an actual human being. I think that might have helped the phone system realize I needed a person, but what was I gonna say? Completely forgot what I was talking about. That's wonderful. Found the top coat Gundam markers I got from Mecha Warehouse is an easy way to tighten joints with minimal effort. It's good to know. It's good use of them. Customers are in the know. Also use local numbers. Probably the way to go. The main number is definitely no good. But just help you more to release the fury. Yeah, that's probably it. I probably just helped me de-stress or something, but it seems to be very difficult. It always works. Sometimes it seems like it. Like the algorithm's programmed to hear swearing and it knows that the customer's unhappy. I filed a complaint on my mailman last year after he kept delivering my mail to the wrong place. I got a call back from my local post office, who then hung up on me and never called back again. How's it almost 10 already? Pandemic hit, my company dropped some positions and outsourced. HR and customer service are now located in Malaysia, I believe. That's what drives me nuts. Show up to our country to give customer phone numbers to, then one of the top 3 to call me at 8 a.m. for car warranties. Car warranty calls are always fun. Excuse me. Yawning like crazy today. Has anyone built the HG Infinite Gundam and have problems with the backpack? I have not. Has anyone out there built that one? I've got a random question for the audience out here today. Has anyone ever tried rapidly painting a kit, like, i.e., doing all the stages, including top coats and stuff, without curing or without a full cure? I kind of thinking about maybe trying to build and paint a kit fully on stream for the charity stream, and I'm wondering what's possible there, if that's just going to be a complete failure or if I could potentially pull it off. Travis, even though you use Shopify, does a driver loop by daily for pickup, or do you drop it off somewhere? If you have the relationship with the driver, most will bend over backwards help. We have a scheduled pickup. What is your favorite Gundam? I really like the original New Gundam. MG Heavy Arms has become my go-to answer for this. Lacquer, you usually do that with. Acrylics, not so much. Oh, interesting. I paint with all acrylics right now, so I guess I might have to either figure out lacquers or not. But I don't know. Like, if I had to do that all in one space, and have to wear a mask for the lacquers, I don't know if I could do that in a 24-hour stream, because I wouldn't be able to take the mask off, or I'd have to be able to move to a different space. Maybe like fail is a clear coat potion, do it fast and always tacky for a bit longer. Speed run the painting process, but you'd probably not be satisfied with the result. That's kind of what I figure. Do a charity stream at the warehouse. I could, but it's the same problem if I'm in the same space. So like we could do the attic would be a good space to do stuff in, but I need to be able to like step out of that and take my mask off. I don't know if I could like paint it and then top coat and decal and top coat and weather and do all that stuff. So you should be wearing a mask while painting with acrylics. I understand that, but even if I'm wearing a mask with acrylics, the difference is when I'm done painting with the acrylics, I feel okay not wearing a mask. I feel like lacquers, I need to give more time for the air to clear out. I couldn't paint and then take my mask off and paint and take the mask off. I understand I should be with acrylics, but with like Vallejo, I feel safe enough with the hood that I'm not totally at risk. I probably still should wear a mask though. So the paint dried, the touch before moving on. It turns out pretty decent. The quick dry time, use the aqueous line. It dries quicker in my opinion. And that's the problem with doing something like that fast. I've never used lacquers because lacquers you definitely need a mask for. And I don't want the stuff airborne in my house. But there's no way I can wear a mask for like 8 hours straight. So wearing a mask for even an hour on one of those respirators is pretty rough sometimes. Okay, next step, E15. Someone asked, I think, what I use for what you sprayed with. Like next to some of the higher end ones, deal with fumes very well and seems to be less of an issue. I just have one of those portable Masters ones. It's right over here if you look at the side view. It gets the job done. but it's by no means like a super serious one. Series Stream Challenge, you spent 24 hours painting a kit, but you can only use children's washable paints and have to finger paint it. Guys like trying to sign me up for very painful things. Sand this piece, and then I guess we'll put up the next numbers. Best results out of your driver. Water hunt day, and how's it going? Are huge. Our guys at Bragg and Cutsmith, who's the best customers. Water's almost worth gold. Yeah, I try to take care of our local, our regular driver for UPS is amazing. He's really good. Some voyeur masochist in chat. I agree with that statement. Alright, so we got one giveaway prize left, the Cerberus Black. Let's reduce that number range. Let's do a number between 1 and 200 this time. 1 and 200, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. Remember, we only ship to US addresses. MG is all pre-snipped and put in a giant toolbox and then shaken up. He has to build it without instructions. That's not that hard. If we put a small mic inside the mask, that might be doable. It's a lot of work to figure that out, though. I think there's going to be a lot of issues with trying to do that, which is why I probably won't. Same thing with, like, I don't know, seam line removal. Like, you can't really do that stuff under time constraints super well, can you? What is the range? 1 and 200 slowed moon. I don't think, like, to me, cement would dry and cure fast enough to do seam lines before painting, so you got to start thinking about what kits don't require any of that kind of cleanup. I was built a 130-minute mission kit. I think you'd be cutting close, but you might be able to finish it. Now it's just insulting, Artie. I'm offended. I mean, it was like 26 hours or something to get the PG GPO1, the GPO1 part anyway. Not the FB armor or anything. Build the AUG and Titans Mark II. That sounds like a lot too. I haven't looked ahead. Anyone know what these like arm claw gimmick things are for? Are they like for holding a shield on or something? They're kinda neat. I love building the RG Titans too. It was the first ever RG and second ever kit alive. Definitely a great beginner experience. PG Mark II is a great build, not a bear like the PG GPO1. Except for the charity stream, I think we'll crush the 10K goal this year. We came close last year. I think we will too. When you get more HG Unicorn RX0 in stock. I want to say there was some on the order form for early next year, but I don't remember exactly. I might even have some coming before then. But there's so many kits on those lists that I can't remember them all. Probably mentioned I was on nap duty and must have missed it, but are the high new in and when will they be going out? The RG high new arrive early this coming week. The pre-orders will go out probably midweek, and they'll be up for the restock, whatever's left, on Friday. Do a PG someday. It should only take me 1 year or so to complete this series and get every HG kit from it. You can try and build every suit that appears in it from more challenge and order as they appear. Be interesting. Prediction high new will be in stock for 0.6 of an hour. That's a solid prediction. Picked up an MG Sosby for coffee, which arrived this past Wednesday. Very excited to build that kit. Nice. I missed when I was gone. Not that much, I don't think. I don't remember how long you were gone, so. I'm sure you missed some stuff, but I'm not sure what you missed. I made a perfect Gundam from Thunderbolt kit yet. I don't think so. I need to draw winners, don't I? I almost lost track of that. Call time. And let's draw a number. $155. 155 for the Cerebus Black. Let me know if we have a winner. If not, we'll draw again in a little bit. B214. Andrew Peruzzi. Nice, looks like we have a winner. Congrats, Andrew. Just like the other winners, you can send me an email, nick@mechawarehouse.com, or a DM on Discord or any of the other social platforms we're on. And we will get your info and get that sent out this week. Looking through some scans at Xeon, implanted the Psychozaku frame on to salvage parts of the full arm Thunderbolt. Interesting. MRock, what is the sandpapers everyone uses to smooth out your kits? Like what roughness and what order? So I use myself, it's 400, 600, 1000, and 1500. The 400 is probably not necessary most of the time for most people. I use it pretty consistently though. It's a habit, I guess. Wonder what everybody else uses. $200 to $400 to start, $600 to $800 to smooth out, $2,000 to finish. Glass file is my favorite though. Gunpowder Max an awesome one. If you keep it clean, the display works well too. So $1,500 to bring back the shine. Mostly, I think if you really want the shine, you need to go much higher. But it's definitely a good start, I guess. I plan on top coating, or actually I'm probably gonna paint this one, so I really don't even need to necessarily use all these different grits that I'm using. It's like habit, I guess. 1, 4, and 2. Do a custom gun primer design. There's some ideas floating around for that. A lot of things that I've wanted to work on over the last few weeks have been put on hold because we've just been absolutely buried. So when I get back in control over the next few weeks, then I'll be back looking at some of these longer term projects again. But my main focus is getting ready for the new hire to come in, making sure I've got computers and desks and all that crap figured out, all the equipment he'll need, as well as the getting all the IT stuff figured out, customer service, issue tracking software, things like that. I hope the Macross model kits can finally be distributed efficiently in the US now that the legal dispute on the franchise is finally resolved. That's wishful thinking. Hopefully, I hope that happens too. I feel like Macross is one of the things I get asked about the most. Good night all. Thanks Nick for a good night of build. Thanks RX178. See you later. Have a good evening. We're watching you grow from your self-shipping orders to adding one employee and then another. Very badass and props to you. Thanks, Sebastian. It's been crazy. I can't believe that we're adding our fourth. And in the next, 6 months, we'll likely we'll see us adding or bringing one or more people that are already on staff, 2 or closer to full time, and potentially adding several more people. So hopefully all the growth continues and we can do all that good stuff. Hi, good evening, everyone. Is the Discord still active? The Discord is, I think, very active. Cross legal stuff is finally done. We can get them, and I'm going to be interested in a few. Nice date night. What I miss? Gave away all the prizes already. Got 2 arms done. I think I'll be starting in on one of the feet here, although only briefly because we're almost out of time. Discord link. We don't publish the Discord link, but if you've purchased from us before, send me a DM on social or an email, nick@mechawarehouse.com, and I can look up your orders and get you a link. Usually you get one emailed after your first order. Hands definitely need to be painted to get some color separation in there. Some cool looking arms though. Might have missed that email. Take a look for it. If you can't find it, just send me an email, nick@mechawarehouse.com, and I will gladly help sort that out for you. It's great. I think we're up to 950 something members right now. This makes me feel like I'm playing one of those old school RPGs. Nice. Closing in on that 1,000 member mark to get the riff raff to people who are already drinking the Kool-Aid. Right at them, exactly. You need to already have the cup. You got the refills on the Kool-Aid, but we're fresh out of cups. Okay, A8. find buried in an old email. Thanks. Nice. If you have any issues, though, let me know. So SD grade unicorn Discord mode. Can't seem to get my hands on HG. I think hopefully the HG is coming back around again. All right. Let's C1. C2. Just pass around the body. The Kool-Aid guy will drink all night. Everything's fine with Kool-Aid until he bursts through the wall. You gotta make an insurance claim. We'll clean up the mess. Best Gunpla community hands down. Thanks, Dylan. I'm going to do these first step on both of these feet, and then I will call it a night. Oops, dog walking and typing don't mix. Yeah, it seems like a weird combination of things to be doing. Forwards. Looks like there's going to be, the legs are actually probably a decent amount of work on this build. But the stream just started. Yeah, time goes by fast. Yeah, how's it going? Just a little late. Hey, Mark D. Getting close to the end here. Joseph, have a good night, Nick. Fun times at Mecha Warehouse as usual. Peace, everyone. See you later, Joseph. In some ways, I really wish I could maybe someday I'll have to change it up and make these streams longer. Maybe someday I'll have less going on during the week and it won't feel as rough to be up late. Yeah, good night. This transformable kid of mine really ruined my night. Bummer. Hopefully you go back at it with fresh eyes, it'll be a little better for you. Great night, Nick and all. See you later, J Punisher. Good tonight. Not much. Night, Steve Hummel. Wrapping up, Dennis. Getting close to the end here for the night. Ripped ton of water slide decals, lost them, reordered a bunch more, found the original. Now I gotta find a kid to spend intimate queue time with. I haven't done water slides in a while. I definitely need to spend some time working on water slides myself. I just need time for kits in general. It's been just the Friday nights, or Saturday nights rather, the past couple months. So thanks for your stream, Nick. No problem, man. Thank you, the Supersaurus Rex. Got left on the entry grade America RX 78 is a panel lining, perfectly timed build to match up to the length of the stream. Nice. Seems funny how many entry grades are being bought by experienced builders. Anyone know if there's another stream on after this one? Last I heard, Gunpla University and his streams, I think he's back next week. Someone else might be able to confirm. I think he was taking a few weeks off. All right. Next week for GU, there you go. So if you messaged a few minutes ago, so that's there. Nice. I'll take a look. I might get to it tonight. I might get to it tomorrow, depending. I'm definitely feeling a little bit. I'll be training tomorrow morning, so don't want to wait too long to get some sleep. All right, got the bottom parts of the feet anyway. We've got the torso, the arms and shoulders. Decent articulation on these arms. Wish they went a little bit further, but they're not bad. Chunky. 1 or 2 EGs are such a nice way to unwind after a more in-depth build, or if it's just been a long day at work and need something easy. Cool. Definitely, I think they're great for painting too, from what I hear. I've seen a couple cool painted entry grades because they're just simple to put together, take apart. So that looks like that is all for tonight. All the prizes for tonight are given away, so we don't have to worry about that. So I think we'll call it a night. I'll see everybody hopefully next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern is when we start. We'll have another great set of prizes. Continuing in on this kit, probably working the legs and maybe the waist. We'll see. Not sure if we'll have this kit done or just most of the way done next week. I'm pretty sure anyway. When is Halloween trick-or-treating in my town? Yes, trick-or-treating is Sunday, so we will have the stream next Saturday. So we'll be back here next Saturday, 8:30 Eastern. Giveaways, more of this kit, more of the usual community fun stuff. See you all then. Hope you all have